All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network channel, 2018. And today we're going to continue wrapping this final game up of the third round AFC Division Championship. We have the 5th seed Oakland Raiders, season record 9-7, taking on New England Patriots, 3rd seed, season record 11-5. The winner between these two games will play Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 7 this season in the Madden League 7 2018. Earlier scores: Seattle Seahawks, the 6th seed, season record 10-6, were eliminated by the Philadelphia Eagles, who were the 2nd seed, season record 11-5. Eagles win big at home 29-3, sending Russell Wilson and the boys home for a nice long season vacation back to Seattle. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Friend me on my YouTube page. Hit the subscribe button. Then hit the bell so you can be notified of new sports content coming about by myself, Devin Smith. You can also friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price Hall of Fame, where you can see exclusive championship footages, of Joe Price. All the championship seasons that I've ever done. You can be able to see that exclusive championship footage. Alright? So be sure to also check out my Facebook, not just Joe Price Facebook. Check out Joe Price Hall of Fame, and you'll see all the exclusive championship footage, and you'll be happy you did.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Amari Cooper's Raiders going up against Cook's Patriots. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The starting offensive unit now coming up on your screen. Who are we highlighting, Charles?
DeAndre Washington out of Texas Tech, the leading rusher in the Big 12 in 2015. I don't think he'll be utilized much as a lead ball carrier. He'll be a terrific third down back. Catch the ball in open space and create big plays.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Let's shine a little light on Devin McCourty, one of the top safeties in the game, even though he only had 1 interception in 2016. The analytics people say when you watch him on tape, he makes all the plays that you need. Plays what I call top-down defense, keeps everything in front. In fact, his team was the only team in the NFL in 2016 not to give up a touchdown pass of 30 yards or more. This guy knows how to play the position well, patrol center field, and knows what he's doing out there.
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On fourth down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Third down now following the completed pass. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. They go play action here on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where a running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ready to throw on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bruce Irvin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
first down. The run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Lawrence Guy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Second down, Washington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Handoff comes to Lynch. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Carr to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. To throw again. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Again, it's Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, It has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Brady. Ducks it off to Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Down to the middle of the first. Hogan's found coming across the middle. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Patriots would later kick the field goal. About halfway through the second quarter, Crabtree's wide open here on the catch, and he'll make it out to the 34-yard line. Later on the drive, they stall out, settle for a field goal. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right on the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try again with Lewis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they run with Burkhead. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw his Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On play action, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr able to get away. Breaks a tackle. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. 1
score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run. This is Lewis. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. They'll look to throw. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
After reviewing the call, the line on the field was reversed.
He'll look to throw. They dump it off to Lynch. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And incomplete. To throw his Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And he finds Cook. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Brady to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Brady. Looking deep now for Amendola. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola with 8 seconds remaining. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.